I trust so. I trust so. We back again. We back again. I got the fellas in the building today. We got the fellas in town right now. We got Savage and Kuntry, man. I appreciate them letting me come through. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to show them some love, man. They've been in this game for a minute. We had to wait on the number one producer to come in town. He like Dr. Dre out here, you feel me? We wanted to be live. So, I'm letting them tell y'all this. Let them give a little summary of what they do. They do music, they promoters. You know what I'm saying? Give a little brief summary of their little life or how they've been living and things like that. I'm gonna turn it over to the fellas, you feel me? I'm gonna step out the way today, let them get the shine, you feel me? So they so fly, you feel me? So you gotta let them live. Nah, man, what's good, fellas? What's up with y'all? What up?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I appreciate y'all letting me come through, man.
I appreciate
I know
you,
y'all so busy, man. So, tell them a little bit about y'all, man. Savage, Kuntry, whoever want to start out first, man.
I'm Savage.
I'm Kuntry.
That makes up Savage. Savage Kuntry is us as artists. Savage Kuntry Global is our label. And then when you see Savage Kuntry Enterprises, that's our promotional company.
Okay.
But really, it's just Savage Kuntry is our brand. You know what I'm saying?
That's the brand. Right?
Yeah.
So your name is with Kuntry, man. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just start. We can start off. Y'all got something coming up real fast before we get into any of y'all story. Y'all got some parties coming up right now, right?
Yeah. We got
okay, y'all can talk. Let me show the people what you talking about.
We got this joint popping off at Hive nightclub. We're bringing Mario,
August 15th.
my man Brian Dawson, us, and my man from Bayou Entertainment, a Bayou Gang Entertainment.
Yeah.
My man Keith.
Real here, August 15th, Hive nightclub is going down. Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to Savage Country Global, Brian Dawson, Bayou Gang, the host crew. You know what I'm saying? Be in the building. Ladies, I need to see you there. Hive nightclub. Be in the building.
August 15th, right here, Hive. Bro, in the building. Tickets are going on every week. August 15th.
Shit, great.
Yeah, great. It's the south side of the valley.
As well.
I mean, we don't really.
So,
really up on that.
while we talking about the party promoting, we can kind of like stick there if y'all want to. What made you start promoting other artists in town, even though you're an artist?
A lot of times it's really because we know a lot of them, personally sometimes. So it was like we also been in the party scene a lot.
Yeah.
So it was like a marriage, because we on the scene. We've been doing this for a while. Even when people didn't even know, we were kind of in the background. But so we just decided to, go hard with it. So.
Cause we've been, back in the day, we do parties together, like even the joints with Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
We brought Young
Dro,
with Trina,
DMX.
Remember the time with DMX down? We had the club.
He stayed for 3-4 days.
We ain't even really market. See, we ain't even market that party back then. Nobody even know that. We ain't even y'all. People don't even know we ain't even market. We just do a party and just had fun with ourselves.
But you want to know what's crazy about that? His ex told me we were standing in Lee's kitchen. And man, I'm telling you, that's the first time I seen what it's really like to be a star, man. That dude didn't have no time to himself. Everywhere he went, everybody wanted the autograph, and he did it for everybody. Like he stopped and did whatever they wanted him to do, man. I was like, this is crazy, man.
He bought a car from bro.
He bought a car from bro. So he bought the one with hydraulic from Sack, from my man in Sack. So but we were standing in what you call it, Lee's kitchen, and he had heard my records, the one we had back in the day called This Shit Crazy, and Locked Me in the Cage. And he was like, yo, man, he said, you really got the gift. And I was like, damn, DMX telling me this? You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, you got the gift, and he was like, you know, when you get there, just always remember, you know, that it's, you know, it's about the people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble and shit.
What you mean by staying humble? Like
To never,
I hear a lot of people say that, though, like stay humble, but I hear a lot of people say you gotta be grimy too.
no, what I mean by staying humble is understand that you only made by somebody listening and liking and supporting your music. If you make music and nobody listen to it, then you know that was the purpose. So you got to be humble, even check you out for, you know what I'm saying? Because people busy, people doing a lot, you know, people gonna have to check you out. You know what I'm saying? So to me, just taking the time to listen to my joint.
It's a beautiful
It's a
thing.
big deal because I feel like I'm gonna give you something to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
So what to switch it up a little bit? What was your first song you made?
My first song I made.
Yeah, your first song.
I don't know. That might be hard to remember. I've been writing.
I'm just saying, like
I've been writing songs.
basically,
Like,
let me switch the question up. What made you make that first song? Let's just get there. Like, why you wanted to be a singer? Why not rapping?
Let me tell you, the truth is, I mean, I've been singing my whole life, but the truth is, I used to always hear music, and I would be like, they should have did that like that. I would thought they should have did it a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I have my opinions on the way the music should have went, where the song should have went. And this be songs that's on the radio and type of shit. But I would just be like, man, this shit should have been like that. So then, and my brothers would be like, man, what the fuck you think you tell somebody how that shit's supposed to be with them? You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's like how you gonna be a critic to somebody
Yeah,
else?
but no, we're really from a producer standpoint. I was coming from a producer standpoint.
All right.
Like, okay, you should have took that bridge out right there. You should have.
So basically, you came in the game on the producer side, like basically like.
Nah, really, man, I just started writing songs out of nowhere. I would listen to songs, and I first got into music when I was just listening to songs, and then I would just like figure out what they was doing. I would learn how to play them.
Okay.
And once I learned how to play them, you know, I started learning the patterns, and it just taught me about music. But I just started writing songs one day, just out of nowhere. I mean, I just always wrote songs. I don't never remember a time that I would never not try to write a song.
We asked you the same question. Like, what was your first beat? Like, why you make your first beat?
I grew up in church playing the keyboard and piano and stuff. But when I was younger, my dad bought me a small Casio keyboard, and he played the drummer board on it. He had a little drums padded on it, and it had a little recorder on it. And I thought it was cool, but it wasn't enough. So I started taking like a tape player, put a tape in there, and do my beat on the wall. Then put another tape in there, and put my little melody down. And then I start, you know, coming up with my idea, try to get my ideas out of my head.
Putting them together.
Yeah, but it'd be muggy as hell, but it sound good as shit. You know what I'm saying?
So going into being in church, how would that bring that out of you? Because what you play keyboard?
Yeah, I played keyboard. My father had a quartet group. And of course, we had a quartet group coming up as kids. We was singing and playing in church.
Okay.
And I always loved music. And my dad just allowed me to just listen to everything, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, so since that's what I'm saying, because you was going, so you was into church. I'm thinking like you was kind of like.
No. My parents, they turn it down, but it wasn't turn it off. Because they know it was expression. You know what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna go around cursing and stuff. But from there, going into producing, I used to listen to R&B and hip hop songs, and then listen to gospel songs. Like, why the gospel song don't sound as clean and cool as the R&B song and stuff? But then I started just getting into. And one day I ran into a friend that bought a keyboard with sequence on it, and that's when I just fell in love with it. I was like, yo, how do you do that? You put all your ideas down, got all the sounds, and I said, oh snap, I need that. I saved up my money, got my first one, and from there it was like.
So who you made your first beat for?
I made my first beat for myself.
Okay.
And to understand how to make a beat, I used to listen to songs on the radio, record them, and then go back and recreate that whole song from front to end. So
you'll listen to a beat, and then you'll go see if you can make it on your own.
Yeah, I'll make the whole entire song, play it along with it. When it come on, boom, and make sure. And it said like, damn, that sounds just like you. You know what I'm saying? But it taught me a lot about structure and a lot of things about song, along with the gospel.
Yeah, listen, I mean, like I said, I go ahead and put it out there, man. He don't like when I say this, but when it comes to producers, man, I don't give a fuck who you is. I put my money right here.
You're supposed to. That's your man.
No, it's not just listen. It's not just because he's my man. It's just because, listen, and this is what everybody will see by the time we finish doing what we do.
I got you.
But what I'm saying is this: most producers have a certain sound, and everybody know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Most producers know when you turn that beat on, you know that's their beat. Country can make 20, 100 different beats, and they don't sound the same.
Oh, man.
I never liked that.
They sound totally different.
I like to go off feelings. I don't just sit there and think about
so
what I'm gonna make.
You don't have like a pattern. Only thing you know is it's gonna be hot.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be hot, but it can be from some shit that Celine Dion can sing on, or it could be a country western shit. I mean, we've even done music like what's that? The dance shit, party shit.
Yeah.
Like when they do the music,
Techno type shit.
We used to work out at producer house in New York. Well, we do shit like that, so they would bring us. We were trying to get the remix because they pay some money and you get it easy.
You remix R&B songs like Whitney Houston. You try to get the slow song. You try to get the dance verse.
You know what I'm saying? So they put us in the studio. They gave us some samples. We listened to them shits for like a day or two, and then we went back in that bitch and recreated everything and did it. We made the mixes.
Yeah.
And they were like, "How the fuck?" It's supposed to take years to learn how to do that.
So that's why I know people want to know how y'all connect. What brought y'all together? Like where you from? You from here?
I was born in Delaware, but I've been here since I was like 4.
And where you from?
I'm from a small town called Robinsonville. Like Allen.
I know.
Yeah. Hey.
So where y'all connected at?
I mean, it's twofold. First of all, when the store name Sam Ash, Mars,
man. We got it wrong.
Mars first came in. We was the first 2 dudes in line when it opened with the grand opening.
My word.
Yeah.
Got our free drumsticks.
I didn't know who we were. Like, we was the first 2 dudes in line and shit. So we was just, standing there, and then we started talking. And then like some other people came up, and there was like a bunch of people talking. And he was like, "What you do?" I was like, "I do music," and he was like, "He do music and shit." And you know what I'm saying? Because I had my own shit at that time. He was doing his own shit at that time. You know what I'm saying? I always had a studio, and he had.
But look how crazy you say he crazy, but you was in the line. Y'all both got. You feel me? You got a little crazy as well. No, I know.
No, I've done music on live.
But I'm just saying how y'all met, because you just said, yo, you put them up for your producer. You put them up because look how y'all met though. Y'all both was at the store, 1 and 2. Like, come on, that's
the thing about it. He have that drive. You know what I'm saying? And you want somebody you work with that always have the drive. Even sometimes you don't fucking feel like. He's like, come on, man, let's go there. He's like, all right, man, all
right. Sometimes I don't feel shit, but if he'll play the beat, and next thing you know, I'm gone. Like my creativity shit going back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't give a fuck what's going on in my life. But that's the thing about music. That's why it's always been my therapy.
So what was the second time y'all met?
No, but see what happened was, it was like,
shit, it's crazy.
We was in the line, right? And so we started, after then, we started meeting up. So I play him some of my shit, he played me some of his shit, you know what I'm saying? And we started meeting up like that. And then one day, my man, Dirk Raw, he a rapper from, he in Raleigh, that's my people.
Yeah.
And he had said, "Yo, if somebody wants you to meet, if somebody wants you to meet," because he was at that time he was a part of Rough Raleigh, which is the group before 9 Dudes.
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? But they like Rough Raleigh was like, they the pinnacle. They was shit,
so basically, I was in the group together.
No, not at that time.
Okay.
No, so Rough Raleigh was like, bro was in a whole nother group at that time. But what I'm saying, what happened was, they wanted us to come to a show. They was having a show at the Ritz.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to come. They wanted me to come to meet somebody. So when I go and I meet, the person they wanted me to meet was him.
Oh wow.
That's crazy. Then Then he asked people that they wanted to meet me. So when we got there, they were like, bro, we already know each other.
Yeah, everybody now we knew each other. Everybody knew somebody from
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, man, we already know each other. So then from there, we kind of joined forces, man. You know, we've done a lot of stuff, man. We had record labels, shop deals, we've done a lot of producing, everything, man.
So so when y'all started working together, what was y'all first project? It was like
we just started it was us and like seven other rappers. We had a group called Bloodline, but we wasn't nothing when we first. We just started getting together.
Yeah.
Who was in the group Bloodline?
Like Bloodline, it was like my man Dirt Raw,
Quanta C,
my homegirl Quanta C, my man Logic,
Al Johnson,
my man Al Chauncey. He doing big things in
ATL
right now. My man Al Chauncey and
Mike got him.
Mike and my man Mike got him.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike got him, and you know us, and then.
Chill.
And my man Chill on Paul Heights, you know what I'm saying? So that was that was us, and we, we rolled out for a lot. We had deals on the table and stuff.
Yeah.
But things just really, tell you the truth, I'm too smart, he's too smart, and everybody who was a part of our label was too smart to go for the deals.
Why not take a deal though?
That deal with because it's slavery.
But that's what they say. The bad deal is the deal to get you to
that's
the next
people
deal.
without talent.
I can't.
Like sometimes you gotta build on yourself. I mean, I'm like in life, I'm a gambler. I'm better myself. So I gamble on other shit. So I'm a better myself. So it's like you know what you can do or you don't know. It's just like anything you try to do in life. A ball player, anything.
But they say the deal be more exposure. That will help.
It's not always that. Man, listen.
They'll sign you, put you on the back burner, throw you on the shelf. So it's not guaranteed.
So y'all better go independent.
Yes, our whole thing was to always be independent. But we had to wait till the time was right for us to be independent. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because before,
we always. I think when we started, we kind of wanted to be an independent label. It was just that. We always just.
Was label deals.
Yeah.
It was us.
At that time, even when a lot of people were, that's what we wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we wanted label deals. So we went in there and said, look, this is our label deal.
We got artists.
People,
we got people.
And that was it, man.
We got the production and everything.
So what's one of the deals we was having a conversation before that. So let's go back to one of the deals y'all turned down that y'all think y'all could have took, but just like fuck that shit.
I mean, kind of don't get like that. It was just like during the negotiations, we could never come to
proper term.
So what was it? I mean, is it a certain
amount?
It
percentages. It'll be control over the project. Like people understand. Like you can sign a record deal. This is what the whole battle of Prince was about. You can sign a record deal, and they taking your whole likeness. So now they own Savage Country.
Oh wow.
They own the name. They own all that. If you go exclusive, you sign an exclusive contract. You know what I'm saying? We want to sign an exclusive contract. So I'm saying. Our thing was let us be more like people who had the deal we want was people like
R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly. I ain't trying.
So R. Kelly offered y'all the deal.
No. His deal.
His deal. He had.
Explain that deal. What you mean by that deal?
He had total creative control.
Superstar deal.
Yeah, and I think he got at least 50% of sales, which is
It was crazy.
Like I said, this is just what I've been told to do some trusted people in the industry. All I'm saying is the creative control part and the real percentages of your sales, that's everything to me. My thing is this, we was a one-stop shop. The labels didn't do nothing for us. We delivered you our music, finished.
I got you.
This is it. So why should you own 90% or why should we get 13%?
Whatever change.
Man, those numbers don't add up. Like, and I feel we can make more money on our own, which we did.
Facts.
We can make more money on our own than being with you. So we stuck it out. But we always did shit like produce, do other things, but it was like we've made money off our music. I made money off CDs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we sold CDs and had songs go pretty big out here on their own. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not scared because why? I know what we've already done. So now we just going bigger. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like why you think all these artists don't want to be in the deal?
Yeah, they don't. Some of them fighting them deals, but some of them taking them deals because for that lump sum.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what you gotta understand. It's a difference between somebody who jump into a game, say they never even was doing music, right? And all of a sudden they say, hey, I'm gonna go be a rapper. And they jump into the game and then they go get a deal a couple of years later and they go on and they do. That's cool. But that's different with somebody who I'm gonna do music till I'm 80 regardless. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter because this is what we do. It's not that we do it to try to get to something or try to, I need a record deal, I need to get the genius. No, that ain't why we do music.
I was doing music
because first of all, we got shit to say. We got shit to really talk about.
And that's what I thought music was for, like expressing you.
Yeah.
Expressing how you feel.
Yeah, but see, people think it's rules. There's no rules. Like, there's no, like, people think it's age limit. There's no age limit. This is what I hate about, this is my number one pet peeve about, and I hate, you know what I'm saying, about us, our people. We allow corporate America to fool us and not really realize the money we leave on the table and we let them take from us.
It's a lot of money.
All the money, here's what I'm saying. People would rather go to iTunes, Spotify, all that, and listen to somebody's music or listen to your music on there versus going to your website, which you completely control. You get all the money. They'd rather keep giving it to Apple, who don't need no more.
Why do you think people do that, bro?
I mean, convenience is one thing, but we've made it easy. SavageCountry.com, country with a K-U-N, like that's easy. SavageCountry.com, you go there, you can download it straight off of us. We get 100% of that. See what I'm saying? Well, so why should, like, but like I said, I understand sometimes
they don't teach them that. They're not teaching them that. They teaching them to go to iTunes, Spotify.
I mean, Brandon's teaching advertising.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But like y'all saying it now, so it's like people can assume, but I think if we say it or we push it,
we gotta put it out there. That's what we put it out there. Maybe people don't understand.
Exactly.
Like the economics of things. This is economics. Okay, we keep the money in the family.
That's why I paused on my page. I had my page and I was like the show on the page, so y'all come on the show just watch the page because I get it's more views if you just watch the page like you saying, but it's like convenience. Yeah. It's like that's why I say independence or label. You feel what I'm going? Like y'all say independence, so now you gotta do what the label people do. If I'm going to the website, I gotta tell you to go to the website. Yeah. Can you go to my website? Yeah. Because people ain't gonna know. They gonna download the music. I'm going to what's the name download? Yeah. I'm out. Yeah. I got $10 a month.
Don't get it wrong.
I pay $10 a month.
When I say independent, everybody can't go independent.
Why you say that though? Why?
Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to go independent. I mean, sometimes, you just gotta know. I'm just saying.
I'm just asking. But I think, like you say, you said a little earlier. I'm just listening to what you said. You said anybody can do it. You feel what I'm saying? So if anybody can do it, anybody can probably go independent.
What I'm saying, it's going. Here's what I'm saying, man. In everything you do.
Yeah, explain because some people don't know because they, like you say, everybody probably think I'm hot. I know I'm hot. I know I'm hot. I know.
That's cool. But I'm telling you how my man Carl Thomas told me. Remember, because we was a little arrogant and we was in New York, we were shopping deals, and my man introduced us to Carl Thomas. We met him. We wrote some songs for Carl Thomas, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He told me, I was like, man, we got hits, man. You know what I'm saying? You in there, we got hits, but he's like, listen, man, the world gonna tell you if that's it or not.
Facts.
That's it.
Yeah,
he said if the people support it, that's a hit. If they don't, they ain't no hit. Ain't no hit.
So, but it can't be a hit though.
No, if people don't listen, This is like when you know the thing when they say if a tree drop in the forest, nobody like yo, if you
does it really
nobody
matter?
listen to you, like, it don't matter.
I'm trying to defend the artists that it's some artists like, for example, like y'all go hard, like y'all push each other. It's some artists out there I think that's really dope, but why they ain't go?
Because I mean,
You somebody as far as independent?
That's the thing is
This period, like they just dope. They just don't
get
into that.
This game is saturated, man. Everybody know mama rap now, like or got a label or do music, like it's saturated. But to me, it's like b-ball. Okay, everybody can pick up a ball, but everybody playing in the NBA. So, but the real gonna separate from the fake.
Let's switch a little bit since you said that. You're a personal trainer, right?
No, I'm a sports performance trainer.
A sports performer. What's that?
That's
for somebody that don't know.
I mainly I specialize in everything. Basically, I train movement, skill,
Okay.
speed, agility, power, all of that stuff, man. But I also get in the hand-eye coordination, dynamic type of balance, and the stuff that most people don't really understand, talk about. Would understand, but what I'm saying is, my job is to come give somebody the tools to do whatever they do better. See what I'm saying?
So, what made you start working on that type of lane? What made you go in that lane?
My son played ball. My son played ball, and I, really it was like this. My son played ball. I was kind of helping with the coaching and stuff with a team called Swiss City. And what happened was, I mean, we was always working on this game and stuff like that. But one time we went down to Florida, and we thought our team was nice around here. You know what I'm saying? We was nice. When we went down there for like the national tournament and was getting our head taken off like by 30s. Like I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at my son out there. He couldn't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Things wasn't working. So on the way back, I was like, look, man, I said, well, every day you want to train, we'll train. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was going to turn into everyday
training
for till this day. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So I didn't know it was going to turn into that. I just knew that we needed to do something because that wasn't working. Like we needed to get better. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying it was more of the coaching, like he wasn't really.
No. It was
not coaching, but like training.
It was more him being more prepared. Those kids were more prepared than he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's all training is. You'll get prepared for what you're about to go do.
But that's a sacrifice you took to train your son and then find a way to make some money and still being able to train your son. Because some people won't be able to do that. That's why they stop and they go back to work.
Yeah. But see what it was I come to tell you the truth, reason the training thing came was when I was younger, I was a good athlete. I played almost every sport, but I wasn't no natural at basketball.
Okay.
So when when we would go play, I'm telling you straight up too, my brothers wouldn't even pick me and all that, dog. They'd be like, nah. They'd be like, bro, I'm not picking you. Nah. So I'm saying like what? So one day I asked my dad, I said, yo, I want to know how to play. So he started working with me. Every day we went out there, he taught me how to dribble, worked with my left hand, got my shooting right. I went from being the last person picked to the first person picked.
Okay.
So see, I know how to take somebody from being the last person picked to the first person picked.
Exactly.
That's why I can look at a kid who can't play at all, and everybody's like, oh, he can't play, he's not meant for this. Nobody's meant for nothing. It's what you willing to go do and what you willing to do for something. If you're willing to pay the price, you can have it.
You work with my son BJ Van Allen before.
Man, he fast.
Yeah, he worked with Van Allen. He was getting all right. It just was so far.
Yeah, things happen, man.
That was our only thing. Was so far. But you is a good trainer. That's why I wanted to. When you was talking about the sports, you brought it up. That's why I bought.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
That's a part of your life right now. That's a big part of your life. But that pushed us back too, because you got people to work out. You got something to do. It's a priority. Before going,
yeah, like, it's a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. People don't. That's a real sacrifice training. And people like, oh, you get money, but you gotta.
Nah, but see, the difference is
take a lot of time.
Here's what it is. I'm glad you give me the opportunity right now to explain me and my training stuff and other people. Okay, the difference is I don't just train anybody.
Okay.
Like I have to accept you.
Facts.
I don't just like people. I don't just like I ain't one of the people that you can just bring your kid today, then you don't show up tomorrow and all like that. No, because I'm gonna be like, this is not gonna work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to take your money because I don't train for money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? I really train because I know I can help that person.
Okay, all right.
And that's really, if I know I can help the person, and sometimes people don't, and I remember how I felt when my son was coming, and I wanted the best for him, and I wanted to put him in the best situation. So I know people want it. I'm trying to give it to some people, but it is because it's almost like most time when I train, everybody I started training, I've trained all the way through high school.
Facts.
So that means I'm going to have to be involved in their life.
I say somebody you had in their beginning stage, they was kind of like, I mean, kind of trash. But now I'm like, wow, I be watching you, even though I follow you on Snap. I've been following you on Snap for a minute, and I see him working. Like he got it together. You know what I'm saying? It took time. Like people don't think that you can just get somebody a ball. It's more than giving somebody a ball. People don't even know how to run.
No, sometimes
You was on VJ. You used to be killing them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like people don't be know how to do it. You just think you go out there, you do it.
Here's what I'm saying. For all the parents out there who have a kid, say you have a kid, I know, and you just like, say they're overweight or whatever, and you think, oh, they're not cut out or something. It's not really that. It's like it could just be the lifestyle or whatever might have your body or you or what you did before.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So whatever you've been doing before, if you switch that up, then you can change what you become. You see what I'm saying? So as far as any kid can do anything, but most of the time first of all, they have to have the will and love for it. Trying to force something on somebody.
That's the big thing you said right there. Will and love, because back in the day, I tell my son, nobody had to tell me to go outside and run. Nobody had to tell me to go outside and shoot the ball. Because I knew I wanted to get the hell from around this city.
Yeah. But
like,
see, it's different for our kids.
I'm like, yo, I gotta get out of here, bro.
But see, it's different.
I gotta get the hell out. I'm out here like, I don't want to do no drugs. They like, yo, I'm drugged. I'm like the biggest pot smoke guy. You feel me? But they tell you back in the day, I was trying to get out of here, man. I just wanted to go. Yep. You feel me? And just I know you sacrificing that for your son. I seen your son going to schools and making it to college and playing ball. So that's the step. Like making it to college is our step. Like
that's the
whole goal. That's it. That's the goal. Training him to get to that next mission. You feel what I'm saying?
But not to cut you off, but the whole thing is it's really not just training for basketball.
Exactly.
It's training for life and preparing them for life. And he can take that and put that towards everything. You know what I'm saying? Which he does a good job of. And I'm proud that he learned that lesson, that we wasn't just in here training about the basketball player. We was learning what it is to be successful. You're going to have to do something. It ain't just going to fall in your lap.
No, it's not. Even with you, Kuntry, not even to switch it up, since you're talking about something personal, like you giving me this dope bag right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all can see it real fast, but you know what I mean? He gave me this dope bag, and you can tell him a little bit. You can tell a little bit about what you got going on, Kuntry. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I work in TV film as a gripper. Working on the shoot crew, and I build sets.
Are you build sets? What kind of sets?
The show Manifest. I build the sets on a show called Blacklist.
Good. Keep talking to the people.
And
don't get shot now. I'm telling you, just back right here.
Just to let the people know this dude's a movie.
I got some pictures. This is my man. Put him at work one day. I fed down. Keep it real. I fed down. Keep it real, Sam. Kuntry. I fed down my man. My man was like, yeah. You look at the black guy. That's my show, bro. Man, tell them about what you got going on, man. Like, you feel me? Like, but cause this what type of guy I was. When I used to look at people, artists, and people that just doing dope stuff, I always wanted to know what was the thing that kept you going. Like I knew it was a job, I knew it was a good core, I knew it was something. So you feel what I'm saying? Like that's a big thing what you're doing. Like, and people don't even know that you around a lot of dope people and you just calm. Yeah. Like you a producer that got an artist that's trying to pop, and you're around celebrities and you still keep your calm. Yeah. I want y'all to see me. I ain't about to force it on y'all. Yeah. That's why I fuck with y'all, and I've been watching y'all for, I've been dealing with y'all. I knew Savage before I knew any of them, Sack and all of them, because I met Savage dude is boss lady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was that was years and years ago. So then when I end up seeing what Brian up, was like, whoa, like. Me and him already, like you say, I already know. You feel me? So, like, even that, like, just get your story on that, like, what you do behind the scenes, like, you feel what I'm saying? How your life do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, behind the scenes, bro.
I just work in Jews music. Yeah, I mean, I just
do don't like it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even with your job, like, what do you like doing with your job? Like, what you like best about
it? It's really about my job. It's really, sometimes seeing behind the curtains can, fuck up shit. Like, damn, I see how the sausage is made, but you see how they fuck. But in this type of job, it's interesting because you like, damn, okay, this how they do that, or that's how they make that effect, or. Oh shit! This, you know what I'm saying? So you get to see how they actually do it, and it just each show is different.
He's a movie buff person. He loves movies and watching.
I love what I'm saying, but see, that's what you found out. I'm that movie guy. So you see, you showing me the pictures. I'm like, he just got a picture with. It's a cool. He just cool. Right? Man, this ain't nothing. He put some more. Some more pictures.
Yeah, I mean, but like on the person's tip, like he said, like our homeboy Carl Thomas, like one time I was over his crib, I was just making a beat, and he just walked down the stairs and he said, "You know what?" He said, "You cool, you chill, you always welcome here." I said, "Damn," you know what I'm saying? That made me think, like, yo, I said, I might be on the right path. I need to just. Stay cool, just do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Some people fan out, bro. They get too comfortable. You get too comfortable, like you. Even though I knew y'all, I ain't never break that bridge of, yo, bro. You just pull up the fuck, like, bro said, nah. He even like, listen, let's keep it real, Savage. I hit him up, like, dog, like, nah, I ain't ready for you to pull. I'm like, bro, this is me, bro. Like, I know, but no, I'm like, but I didn't understand that back then. Like, even when he said, like, bro, you already know it, but I know it was not like that, bro. I was just getting my shit together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even a little story, you want to talk about the little story you had in the elevator. You feel what I'm saying? That's a dope story. Like, I want you to push. I push it, y'all. Like, I can't help it to show y'all some love. Like, this is what I'm doing it for y'all too.
I mean, the time you told the time at
Jay-Z. That's a dope story. You know what I mean? You click pictures yourself. You know what I mean? Send it to him. He probably see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I went to rock the mic.
Yeah, give a little bit hot, like go.
Guru is Jay-Z's engineer.
You always say Guru.
Yeah. That's
what you're talking about. Guru.
So I made a CD of some beats, and you know what I'm saying. So I said, shit, I'm just run up here to rock the mic. Like, fuck this. I know where it's at. So I go up to rock the mic. I'm standing in the elevator. I said, damn, I hope Guru here. You know what I'm saying? So then I know Jay-Z walks in the door. I said, damn. And me and him met a lot of stars. You know what I'm saying? I never fucking been starstruck or nervous. But this motherfucker here is friends with Obama. So I was like, yo, I said, hey, I'm here to meet Guru. I got some checks. He said, okay. I said, nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? And so the elevator opened up. They make everybody stay off the elevator, and he bites me in. He said, come on. He said, all right. He said, yo, Guru's not here right now, but you come back later. And so while he's talking to me, the security bagging up on me, pushing me against the wall. big white dude. I said, he said, hey, get up off the man, get up off the man. I said, oh shit. He said, the guru is not here right now, but come back later. So I stick around the city, stay around the studio. I'm running around, go eat a slice of pizza. I don't want to go too far.
Hey, we done did a lot of guerrilla warfare.
Yeah. So I stayed till about 9 o'clock at night. Jay-Z come walking in again with two of his friends. I said, oh shit. I said, Jay-Z, is Guru here? He said, yeah, but don't make me his personal secretary. I said, oh shit. I couldn't even get mad. I said, fuck it, Jay-Z, he want to slick lines. I said,
they say it's slick talk. They say it's slick talk. I know you was talking about the story you had, Savage. You was talking about when you was in y'all was sitting there talking to some people before. You want to talk about that? Y'all was talking about y'all was trying to get little deals and shopping deals, and y'all was sitting there.
Man.
I forgot. We was talking about it a little while ago, but I'll come back to it. It come to my head though. But GZ, we go back to the industry. Like who other artists y'all done dealt with, and celebrities y'all done dealt with in the industry?
I mean, we a lot of dudes for us. My man Big Sack, Old Digger. We had a song with Lil Boosie called "We Can Talk Paper."
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Wonder Bread.
Yeah. So we had Wonder Bread. That's something that we all actually put together out here. And
they ain't come to the they ain't come to the spot.
He came to the hood.
He came to what's Pettigrew?
Yeah, Pettigrew behind the liquor store.
Yeah. So but what's crazy about that though?
Oh, it was crazy day.
Is to keep it 100.
Crazy.
Texas really instrumental in making that whole thing go down.
A word.
Yeah. Because we want to open up for Lil Boosie and stuff, so we went to meet with Tech about opening up for him and joint. And during the meeting, he asked us, "Hey, y'all want to do a joint with me, man?" You know what I'm saying? We like, shit, yeah. He put us in contact with the management stuff, and we started talking. But really, when he came here, we didn't have a deal. We didn't have an agreement because we couldn't come to terms on money. I mean, people say I'm a stingy negotiator. You know how they talk about me.
They tell me about you. They tell me you tough. It's tough. I know you tough. So I already know you tough with that type. You know what I mean? So I know business. I already know. You know I know.
So we negotiated. But we told brother, like, look, we're gonna do. I said, we got a whole show plan together. How we gonna do it? And I was like, bro, when you hear the song, we gonna want to do it. Cause shit hot. You know what I'm saying? We went up there, performed. So as I came off stage, they said, Boosie, let's talk to you. You know what I'm saying? When we got in there, made the deal. He came to the hood later on that. First, he had to go do like.
They came to the hood at 4 o'clock in the morning.
He came like 2, 3. I think it was
4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Yeah,
was at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
That's the time y'all drove out with the excursions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I said it was a wild day.
That was something else.
Everybody a lot of people was instrumental in making that.
So what would happen with that song?
I mean, really, it was just that.
And I think he got locked up too right after that song.
Yeah. But when he got locked up, that kind of like
took the air out of this.
Kind of looked, you know what I'm saying? So that coupled with the other stuff, but it's really that we learned lessons. Everybody learned lessons. We didn't push the song like we should have. We didn't do necessary things we should have did.
The extra stuff.
So basically, we just cut more the marketing.
It's more about learning how to handle your business.
Yeah.
That's why now we a little better because we learned our lessons. You know what I'm saying?
So back then what group was that?
I mean, that was basically
some solo junk y'all was doing. Cause I remember y'all had another group when y'all was at the other studio. What
happened was we made a lot of lines. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
So we do a lot of work, and what was together, it was our people with 9 dudes.
What happened with that? What happened with that group?
What you mean?
9 dudes. Like what happened with them? Like Like y'all, that
we did some records with Nine Deuce. Some of them, a lot of it, people haven't never even heard. That's bangers. Really, I feel we could put it out today in the band. Really, and we might talk about it.
yeah.
We all might can come together and figure out some shit. But we did songs for Chip Cook, Nine Deuce, and like I said, we were together. We were all close and shit. So that just ended up meshing into something more like a family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To where it's just like but really Nine Deuce means Raleigh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what Nine Deuce meant in jail, and we Nine Deuce. You know what I'm saying? So,
but they be saying so Nine Deuce is. I was thinking that the gang stuff. That's what I was.
no, Nine Deuce is
yeah, but it ain't that. It's something else.
It's like 200.
Yeah.
Quantity, even Quantity. See what happened was, Quantity was part of Rough Riders.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is like history.
This is crazy.
I already know.
So what I'm saying is, Rough Riley was before Nine Deuce, and I think that was 200 Dirt, Big Knock, and Quantity. I don't know. I might be leaving.
But
somebody
did you
out,
go?
but
I remember when they performed that Ugly Monkey one time. Was you there that day too? I think it was O and Sad.
yeah, O was in Nine Deuce. Then, like I said, they spun off.
Because it was a group. It was a couple of them. I think it was not.
It might have been.
Shaki.
Oh yeah, Shaki's part of Nine Deuce.
Okay.
Shaki, Screwface.
Screwface. Yeah.
Oh, and Do Dirt too. They call it Dirty. It's two dirts. It's a dirt raw and it's a Do Dirt. Do Dirt out here. So they both, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I don't know. I might be leaving somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Because how things grow and change, move and stuff. So this is different thing. But basically, we always like a family, man. We rode and we made good music together.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think the hardest part of doing music in Raleigh? Like, what's the hardest part of doing music there?
I think it's picking up now. And like a lot of stuff that we can do now, like it comes from people like us paying the price that we paid back then for artists to do it in, you know what I'm saying? But I seen it's picked up, everything's picking up. So I just think really, really, truly, the people who deserve the platforms need to get the platforms, and it should be like sports. So it should be a market. What they call it, meritocracy, where it is no favoritism or anything. It's based off your skills. Like how.
So you think a lot of people got black? All right, because I seen y'all do music. I seen y'all do music, then you stop. Then you do music, then you stop. Like what's that about? Like why is that?
Really, most people. Back in the day, we had a life of an album anyway. Like, so if you put something out, you gonna go back and regroup, and you gonna we don't. We really put time in our music, so it's like.
And
we're creating when you don't.
You're not totally stopped.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're still creating.
So it's like we just don't hear it.
Yeah,
we're still creating.
We're still in the creative.
We create till we feel we got what we want to put to the world. You see what I'm saying? So in those times, we out there and we create. So, but like I said, it's also about. Me personally, I always knew the time would come when we could cut out these middlemen and get straight to the fans, straight to the people.
So you're saying y'all hardest? So that's what I'm saying. What was your hardest part to get to this point where y'all pushing this album, y'all pushing these singles? That's why I was saying
technology. Now everybody and their mama can upload their music to something and be available on all platforms. So that ain't nothing no more. But before, that was a big barrier to get your music to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to get some CDs, you got to burn the CDs. You got to get your.
So now to me, it's evened up the game for people like us who can make our music from top to bottom. We don't need nobody else to do anything. We don't need nobody to go find somebody to write songs for us. We don't need nobody to go buy beats for us.
okay.
We don't need nobody to market, promote, because we do that. We do that. You know what I'm saying? So we do it all, and but this is how the other big powerful labels and multimedia.
So y'all are trying to brand a label.
Yeah. We're gonna work with other artists, but my thing is we're weeding out the weeds to see, like as far as who we work with, who's really, really serious. And
So just to, what y'all gonna look for in artists? So just to give people a heads up. So if there's some local artists out here, some people that's going, I'm not talking about right now, just so get them a heads up. Because you're a structure now. It's a system.
It's dedication. What I'm saying, first of all, I got to see you doing everything possible that you can.
Meaning,
it's like you're working.
One of I wake up on one of them a guy that you had to call 4 or 5 times before.
Oh, no.
No, because there's a lot of guys that think they the shit.
Because it's like this, like I tell my ball players, man, there's a billion kids that want what you want.
Mm-hmm.
There's a billion rappers out here that want that spot. If I got to come and do anything to motivate you, it's not for you.
You ain't trying to do this for real.
It's not trying to do it for
you should never have nobody tell you to do it or force you or have to encourage you or that. You supposed to be like, shit. How the fuck? When I want to make it.
When I told you, I don't know if I told you on camera. If this dude don't make a beat, he go crazy.
Yeah, we was talking about
that. That's the difference when I'm saying when you're talking about artists and people, is what I'm saying. If you got somebody who, it's a difference between a person who, if he don't make a beat, he go crazy, or a person who just make beats because of periodically they think it's interesting. Those are two different, ball games right there. Like,
what's some artists y'all would like to work with that's in the industry?
Famous artists.
Yeah. Famous upcoming.
Beyonce. For real.
Jay-Z.
It's the top, man. Like, the top. I mean, of course, who wouldn't, but what I'm saying is
I'm saying, like, what about the youth? What about the youth? Like,
I would work with J. Cole, the baby, North Carolina.
That's why I'm at.
North Carolina.
I ain't talking about the big dogs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that's on fire.
Yeah.
Like the ones that's on fire or the ones y'all kind of listen to. Like,
yeah.
I mean, do y'all listen to anything? Who y'all listen to?
Pay attention to everything.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, but
so y'all feel like there's any competition in Riley on the R&B tip? Like,
I mean,
I don't know too many R&B rappers and R&B people in Riley. Like, I don't know too many people that sing.
I mean, but you want to know really, dude? We really don't categorize ourselves.
All right.
Like, I don't.
Because people do put themselves in.
I don't. We do music, man. We do music, and we'll do it for anybody. Like, we'll go. We can play at a white band, a white club or something like that. And like, I don't care who you is. We can do music for you. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we can't put us in a box. So that's our number one thing. We don't want to never be put in a box.
Yeah, we don't know it. We're gonna try to learn it. It's like, okay, how you do that? Fuck this. How you do that?
They'll be like, I thought you were singing. I am. Well, how you got a training business? Because I do that too. Well, how do you do promotion? Because I do that too. Why do I have to be one or the other?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they want you to be in a box. Don't put me in a box.
That's how I do that. See, that's why I was saying with y'all, because you do beats, but you still do music. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you felt you took, all right, I'm gonna take this road and do this. You do beats and do music too. But knowing that, you said, all right, I'm gonna take that road, and y'all came together. So that was kind of like dope. You feel what I'm saying? Because some people are just, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. And they be wondering why it's taking so long.
Look, check this out. There's a meaning to Aquarius Pisces. There's a reason why we named our album Aquarius Pisces. If you do research, you'll find out there's been a lot of perfect, what you call teams, that have been Aquarius Pisces.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, me and him, we go together perfect. Like, I don't like to do what you like to do, and he don't like to do what I like to do. So we don't get in each other's way. Shit. I don't want to sit there all day fucking with them knobs.
And I don't want to sit and think about the fucking words.
You had
that shit.
I'm happy, but see, this is what I was taught from my homeboy, Brandon. He told me, like, I don't care what you're doing. You gotta learn how to edit. You gotta learn how to shoot your own videos. You gotta learn how to write your own scripts. You gotta learn how to do this. So I'm like, man, I ain't doing all that shit. But then I got to the point where I had to do everything. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga was right. You feel me? And I'm struggling, but I see where you're going with it. Even if he's going to do something, you still can do it.
Yeah.
That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like even though I go through what I go through, I still do.
I'm gonna tell you some real
Follow
shit. Now, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like I said, we're on the podcast. We give you some real truth. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. There was a time in Raleigh where everybody thought I was basically leasing off his ponytail.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't. What?
No, that's what motherfuckers thought. Motherfuckers thought, oh, Kuntry got the beats to do this.
No,
and they
no,
thought
I
I
heard
brought
that. No, let me
they
tell you
thought I
some real
brought nothing
shit.
to the table.
Let me tell you some real shit.
Yeah.
But I knew you was already doing music. But when I heard that shit, I knew y'all.
Yeah.
So by me hearing that, I didn't look at it like, what the fuck? They boys, like they.
But see what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying? Like,
What I'm saying? I'm just like this.
that's like my man Poppin. How the fuck around is? That's my man. Like,
Yeah.
No,
what you talking about? Like,
what I'm saying is there's been situations to where there's other people who's in situations around too that they might feel like, you know what I'm saying, why me and him fuck with each other the way we do,
fact.
when it could be any type of combination. But it's just what it is. That it just happened the way it happened. You know what I'm saying?
And they always think, why you all give him the best beat? I'm like, nah, I just
Don't
give
give
it.
me the best beat. I turn that shit in the way. Here's the problem.
But I know he gonna do something with it. He gonna do something with it. Like, fuck it.
That's like for real. They ain't about to give such and such a beat if he ain't about to deliver like a Jay-Z or
But
you know what I mean? Like,
he don't have his beats not like that. All the bitches are fire. Like you can
you.
take either one
Right,
of them. It ain't that. It's just that I'm gonna pick certain shit come to me. I listen to a beat.
you get first dibs, man.
No, I did, bro. I can take a beat that we done gave.
Yeah. We can say
No,
they don't know what the fuck to do with it. Say that we'll say that. You don't hear nothing. It's just easy. It's easy to hear something over there.
When we first started going to New York and shopping beats and shit and working with engineers, the first thing they were saying, man, why y'all got so many sounds? Like, how the fuck do you got 20 and 30 sounds? They're used to a beat with a keyboard, a kick drum, a snare, and maybe a little some flute and shit. And that's it. That's easy to mix.
I got you.
That's easy to do. But when you sitting here and this dude got this fucking sound,
looking like a fucking orchestra on the damn shit.
He got a fucking shit turning over here. What the fuck? Because here's what people understand. I'm an audio engineer. I went to school for that shit.
Okay.
I took my ass back and went to school for that shit. So it ain't just like I'm walking in place, but I know how that shit should sound. I can make it sound. Like we're not just talking, oh, I just write music, I just write lyrics and shit. But I know the understanding of music. People don't understand what real producer is.
They don't.
They think somebody who makes beats. A producer is a person who knows how to put together a song in the right way.
Should I mean like be able to get your verse right, get the hook right?
No. Sometimes just coming in saying that's not it, that's it.
Okay, but
Being able to hear that, being able to know that that's the right flow, that's the right chorus, that's not the right chorus, that's not the right title for that song. That type of shit.
That's the Puffy producer.
That's what motherfuckers
That's
did.
what Puffy did.
We can't Babyface, all them doing Puff, all them did as producers.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
They come in there saying, "Oh,
They don't like.
it's not about Puff didn't make no beat. He had people make the beat, but he still was producer. Because why? He was the one saying, this goes, that don't go, and controlling the record.
Just like for example, I ain't even know Jay-Z had wrote that joint for Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I ain't know that
That's how
shit.
it work.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, why me sound country? You feel what I'm saying? But that's how it go. But see, that's why he be saying I don't understand when people start talking about he ghostwriting. I'm like, they've been doing that. But they've been doing that. So people are it's back to an example like this. What about when they was talking about when people was talking about he wrote my song and this and that and the third. That was part of the game back then.
Yeah.
And it still is.
But people say it's some people that say nobody write none of my stuff.
I mean, that's good. I mean, like, say, I go front because I'm a person like
it's twofold. Like, if you claim that you this and that and you write I write on my then come find out you got a ghost writer, that's just straight because you just like bullshit. You like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if you come in the game like writing. I never said I wrote my shit. I never, you know what I'm saying? I just make good music. I'm a songwriter. You know, I sing songs or I rap songs. Yeah, I know how to deliver it, perform it.
They say what's his name? He make beats, but they say he don't even make the beats. Hit Boy. They say he don't even make the beats.
Now sometimes them dudes just start contracting out.
Somebody had tried. They was talking about it like yo,
but that's been going on for years. Timberland used to do that shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I'm saying. The music business is about ideas. This is what people understand. Like the music business is about ideas. Ideas is the most important shit in the game. If you can't think of a new concept, new hit, you're done. So it's not never about this hit, it's about the next hit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So labels are always in search of the next hit, what the next hit, you know what I'm saying? And they constantly search for the next hit. So these people out here who think that, okay, I could just go out here, make a beat, and you're gonna get it, or whoever gonna get it, and it's just gonna go. It's not like that. It's not like that. These motherfuckers are looking at like, yo, we about to, if we take that song and we put what $250,000 behind it to make it go, because that's the shit that's going on.
Let's keep it real. My homeboy named he do music too, and he broke like a list down to my man Dex one time. He was like, if you got this amount, you can do this. If you got this amount, you can do this. If you got this one it goes. I'm like, damn, is that like that? Like,
but you know what? That's just business, though. That's almost any product that you want to put out.
I know people that probably spent that and still ain't bought.
Well, that's because you need some. Here's what I'm saying. It's like this: if you're a football player, and I get you a tryout for all the coaches in the NFL, and they all look at you and say, "You ain't good enough."
That ain't your fault. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You got the opportunity.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You got the opportunity. You got
time for you to think about a few things.
You might even think about that. I don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Because you got that. Because to me, it's a lot of people who've gotten maximum exposure, but you're working with. We've never gotten exposure.
What's some game y'all can get a youth? Like, what's some game y'all can get a youth that they could take from this interview, like from y'all to like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't gonna be the only one, but like just a little bit of gems on it could be music, it could be just life changing, anything like from both.
I'll say my thing. I know he got his own things. Mine would be original. Like learn how to be original. Like don't just copy because that's working. Because things change real fast.
Facts.
And you could be the one to change it. You see what I'm saying? Why not try to be that person versus the person that just want to sit here? I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, I could listen to 100 rappers, and I can't tell you the difference between none of them. They all rapping the same, the cadence the same, their flow the same, the tone the same, everything's the same. Like, what's going to distinguish you from the next person? Like, learn to cultivate you some originality and learn to figure out a way to be yourself in your music.
But they be saying, but even to say that, like they say, like what's that new sound, that drill sound?
Drill beat.
So that's why everybody stay in that lane, because like everybody want to hear a drill beat. But you saying stay original? No, I'm just saying you said stay original, but everybody fading into.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a mistake that most people make that we don't make. This is why we push our stuff and go the way we do, like this. I don't assume, like, everybody are chasing the young teens and kids, like, they're the only people in the world
who listen to music.
Who buy music. Like, there are millions and millions of people in this world.
Facts.
Why are you doing everything just to get to the streets or just to get to this demographic? There's other people, get to them. That's my point. I don't have to be.
Like you were saying earlier, that box.
Yeah, you in the box. Like my thing is, I'm not about to spend all my time chasing. Why you see people used to be artists? It's because they stopped figuring out how to be relevant of what they're saying. But to me, if you speak in your life, you're always relevant.
Facts. But some people be lying.
Yeah,
that's
it's like
That's like you say about the ghost, right?
Yeah.
Like you told me before you got
Yeah,
it.
You keep that facade.
What you gotta get? What type of gems you gotta get in you?
He kind of took it to
Gotta give him something.
but he know that's a pet peeve of mine. I mean, and if you gonna be an artist or a rapper, especially, don't think you won the next day. Don't think because you learn how to record yourself on a fucking box, you a fucking rapper. Because if you can't ride a fucking beat, that shit really pisses me the fuck off. I mean, like if you can't start by riding the beat, you rapping faster than the beat. It's like you listen to another beat while you recording. That shit is fucking irritating. I mean, like, come on, learn to ride the beat, learn to count your bars. Learn all that shit before you sit there and call yourself a professional, and before you start calling yourself the best or the hottest. I'm the shit. Come on, man, you ain't the shit.
I'm gonna make this statement too right here. I do have a problem though when I keep hearing, as you see people always. So, but maybe it's just ignorance, But you see people posting and they make these posts about who's the hottest artist in Raleigh or out of Raleigh and shit like that. I just be like, well, damn, what is the criteria here? Like, what's the criteria for who's the hottest and who's the best? Because I'm gonna tell you what.
Katrina asked for a song. She said, "Can you send me my song? Ask, please." Katrina Cobb. See what you said on the song. He up here talking. He said he got you. All right, let him hear something, man. Let him hear a song. You know what I mean? Some beats. Let him. We here. What's up, yo, man? I gotta hear something right now. Like, let the people hear something right. I'm putting y'all. We gotta do it.
Like, what you on live? Or?
Yeah, now we live right now. We still live. Yeah,
what I'm saying. What you want us to go live? Or
y'all can do a song. You can play a beat. You know what I mean? You can sing over it.
You gonna sing your song?
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't keep giving them that. That's
whatever y'all give.
No, life without limit. That's it.
I can give them something y'all already got.
You talking that? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's the
I can sing. I don't want y'all to give out nothing. I get the exclusive stuff y'all ready to give out.
I done gave enough snippets of my song. They can't get them more.
Download, you said. Go download. He said, go download. Please go download his music. It ain't no more freebies, y'all. It's about to start charging.
You want which one's doing that?
Well, y'all gotta make sure y'all get them all your social media platforms too.
An instrument,
YouTube page, all that.
That's cool. Or you can do the one that got the show.
What's your social media to everybody so they can I don't know what it's
Savage Country Enterprises. That's country with a K-U-N-T, and it's one word. Savage Country.
I'm about to type it in real fast. Savage Country. You about to play some music. Savage is sing acapella too, you know what I mean? He trying to act like he don't be like I'll be watching him and shit. You know what I mean? I be seeing you go on this joint, singing it up. I be seeing them all the time. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait.
People don't understand. When I did that Hill to Hood joint, I couldn't even talk that morning. I had got a bad throat infection or something.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
I had to go get like the medicine and everything. But what I'm saying, I did the show. It's like you gotta play hard, you gotta play hurt. I can, when the finals here, you can't.
So you said SavageCountry.com?
SavageCountry.com is our website.
I'm gonna put that up there first.
That's where we want everybody to go get our music. Don't help these other people keep getting rich.
SavageCountry.com. That's where they're gonna have all their music at.
Yeah, everybody out here share this, and everybody can come watch it and get to know who Savage Country really is.
Waiting for the producer to put the beat together so they can get y'all something.
I don't know why you ain't. No.
This is part of the game right here, man.
You looking up something in the. Why you ain't just do it?
Because you ain't had it.
I'm talking about why you pull it up in reason. Look on that. Yeah, pull up a reason, then you can manipulate the beat, man.
That want me to sing. I sing for y'all
Let's
too.
go live. Yeah.
You know,
Tune in, B. Yeah,
so that's your number one fan. That's what's up right there. That's dope right there. You're not gonna let him play that song for Lil Body. There you go. He about to give it to y'all.
Come on and ball with me, baby. Run around town, out the mall with me, baby. Fuck around, couple cars with me, baby. Cause you rollin' with a motherfucking star in the city now. Yeah, cause I've been about winning. I get it, I get it, so I live it, I live it. I spend it, cause I added those digits. I handle my business, so I ain't gotta live it down. Give a fuck about how they feel about. I'm smoking on that weed, it's really loud, yeah. Living life in the clouds, on the fire, go get it, girl, without a doubt. You can tell life different now, cause if I show all the bitches got the titties out. Baby girl looking at me like it's dinner time, but baby girl could the charm be the money piles.
Come on.
Hey, see, I'm a boss in the city.
Yeah.
100-round drums in the car frame. Anything a motherfucker want, they can get it. Plus I'm rolling up the motherfucking charts in the city now. Hey, what the fuck is niggas think? I'm Tony Montana when I pull up at the bank. You never understand it cause I'm just another wreck. And if you don't mind your manners, they gon' pull it back your way down. Yeah, come on and roll with me, baby. Run around town, but out the mall with me, baby. Yeah. Fuck around, couple cars with me, baby. Cause you rollin' with the motherfucking star in the city now. Yeah. Cause I've been about winning. Get it, I get it, so I live it, I live it.
Yeah.
Spend it, I spend it, cause I added those digits. Handle my business, so I ain't gotta live it.
Come on.
Goddamn right, life ain't got a limit. Spend my whole life fucking fighting in the trench. Leave me on board, nobody gave me shit. They ain't fucking fighting for every single inch. Hey, so I don't do this just for me. I do it for all my niggas in the penitentiary. I do it for all my people out there dying in the street. Cause I know damn well that could have been me. I made it out through amazing grace.
Yeah.
I got a lot of niggas in here today. A whole lot of people that depend on me. So I came up with a master plan. I'm living life without a limit. So I just played the hand they gave me. I sweat to my grind and put in my time to show we don't need your pity. Run around town, but out the mall with me, baby. Fuck around, couple cars with me, baby. Cause you rollin' with a motherfucking star in the city now. Hey. Cause I've been about winning. Get it, I get it, so I live it, I live it. I spend it, cause I added those digits. I handle my business, so I ain't gotta live it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see they can't even break this shit today.
No.
Let's go, Savage. Country. You already know what it is. I trust self, man. I appreciate y'all guys.
No, bro.
Y'all came and showed out for it's like it's number one right here, baby. It's number one, man. I trust self, man. Appreciate y'all another week. You already know, man. Share, like, subscribe. Go to their website, savagecountry.com. Man, these dudes is dope, man. They've been down from day one. I know I got years with them, so you already know what it is, baby. I trust self. Savage and Country, baby. We out of here, baby.
Appreciate you.